What's going on, world? I am DJ Swavor, and I want to welcome you all to another episode of Ottoman Box Openings. I know you're probably wondering where my rant is or where my discussion is today, but unfortunately, I'm going on a trip early in the morning, and I got so much stuff I need to do. I got to wash clothes, pack, pick what shoes I'm gonna wear, and that leaves me with little time to shoot video, edit the video, and post it up on YouTube. Got these shoes in a couple of days ago, and I definitely wanted to get this video up on my channel before I got out on this trip. So here we are. No rant today, just a box opening that I know a lot of people are probably looking forward to. I know I am. To maintain the integrity of this show, I promise you, I have not looked inside this box. This will be the first time I'm seeing this shoe just like y'all, so we can share this initial reaction together. I'm pretty sure by now you can tell by the box that this is the Paul George 1, the PreHeat colorway that came out last week. If you didn't know, there it is, Paul George. It was cheap as hell. It was only $110, so I was like, hey, why not try to get it? Little did I know so many people were going to be going after the shoe. Apparently, there were only 12,000 pairs made, and they pretty much sold out instantly on Nike and on Foot Locker. I was lucky to get my size 13. I don't know how the hell I was able to do that without a bot, but hey, here we are. It's on my Ottoman right now, and we're about to take a look at it. As you can see, I went true to size, which is a size 13. This is the very first shoe in the Paul George sneaker line, so I didn't take any chances. I went with my true size. It could be too big. It could be not big enough. We're going to see together on the on-foot section of this shoe. I don't really have any knowledge about this shoe as far as sizing. I didn't see anything about sizing info on the internet anywhere, so hey, you always go true to size on a sneaker when you don't know how the shoe fits. Enough about all the particulars. We're gonna make this video short and sweet and to the point. Let's get to this box opening. Regular paper, but I'm not shocked for $110. Oh, okay. Oh, I hate when Nike does this shit with like extra wrapping paper and they wrap it a certain way. Let me get this shoe out the box. And this is the PG1 TS prototype, better known as the PreHeat or the Shining. And what I'm going to tell y'all off top, I'm not really impressed with this shoe. To me, this shoe is a little underwhelming off first look, but I'm not really shocked because it was only $110 and it's also Paul George's first signature shoe. The toe box is comprised of a mesh material, and on this side of the toe box is like almost like an ATR material that you find on Ultra Boost sometimes on the toe box. But like I said, for the most part, the whole toe box is comprised of a mesh. You have a strap going across the toe box. Nice little touch. I don't know if that is for reinforcement or just for, you know, aesthetic purposes of the shoe. Nice little touch to the shoe. The mid paneling of this shoe is made of leather, but I'm telling you right now, off the touch of this leather, this is some cheap ass leather. Like, this is not leather I'm used to seeing on shoes. But like I said, the shoe is only $110, so I'm not shocked the leather quality on this shoe is not very good. It's rough, it's not soft to the touch, and it doesn't seem very sturdy as far as stability of the shoe. The nicest part about the upper of the shoe is the iridescent Nike check. On the midsole, it's all blacked out with iridescent specks on it. I guess that's a nice compliment to the check. The sole of the shoe is probably the dopest part of the shoe. It's a clear sole, but there's like an invisible cloak underneath it. I don't know if you can really get that on this camera, but in person, it definitely has an iridescent touch to the bottom of the shoe. Nike Air Zoom unit, which is popular on a lot of Nike signature basketball shoes. Nothing special there. Another nice touch to this shoe is that number right there. Apparently 2,773 is the number of this sneaker out of 12,000 that were made. Nice personal touch to the shoe to make you feel like you have something limited. I know 12,000 doesn't seem that limited, but when you think about how many people are in this country and have shoes, 12,000 units is pretty small. Going to the back of the shoe, you have the number 13 embossed on the midsole. Of course, that is Paul George's number. On the pull tab, you have a nice iridescent touch to it. Again, a nice accent to this shoe to break the monotony of the all black upper. Again, you have the black midsole with the iridescent speckles on it, and of course, you can see that kind of invisible cloak sole bottom. Going into the inside of the shoe, you have another iridescent Nike check on the back, on the heel part of the shoe. The mid panel of the shoe is made up of that same mesh material that was on your toe box. Again, you almost have like fly knit material that holds the strapping over the toe box in place. The shoe only came with all black laces, no extra lace options, but again, you have the iridescent accents on the lace tips. You have the Paul George branding on the tongue in that same iridescent color that is on the agulets and the Nike checks. I must say this tongue is a little bit underwhelming. It looks like they just said, hey, let's put a Paul George branding on the tongue and call it a day. What I will say about the structure of this shoe, it looks to be almost like a booty shoe, meaning that the tongue is attached to the sides of the shoe. It's not an individual tongue that can flap up. This is all one piece. All one upper is connected together. The left shoe is exactly the same as the right shoe, so I don't want to sound like a broken record and keep repeating myself. You have the all black upper made of this faux leather mesh material on the toe box. Black midsole, iridescent Nike check, same thing as the right shoe. If I'm going to keep it all the way funky with y'all, I'm not really feeling this shoe at all. At least not from a lifestyle purpose. I could see myself rocking this on the basketball court if I'm getting out there running some games or something like that. But as far as rocking this to the mall or out somewhere, nah, bro, I don't see it. Out of a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this shoe a solid 4.5, 5 at the most. To be honest with you, it's just an all black shoe with iridescent accents to it. But I'm not shocked. It's Paul George's first signature shoe and it was only $110. So did you really lose anything by getting this shoe? I know I don't feel like I wasted my money. Now if this shoe would have been $150 to $180, I'd be pissed. I would have sent this shoe right back to Foot Locker and asked for my money back. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about this shoe. Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? Did you get you a pair? Did you not get a pair but you were going for one? From what I saw on resale markets, the resale value on this shoe was only like $180. If you have $180 just laying around somewhere and you want this shoe just to say you got Paul George's first shoe and you think it might have some value down the line, which I don't think it will, pull that trigger. Get this. $180, if you don't feel like that's anything to you, spend it on this shoe. You might like it. I'm just saying I'm not really feeling it. And this is the PG1 TS prototype known as the Shining, but also known as the PreHeat. Paul George's first shoe as a signature athlete for Nike. If you haven't already, smash that thumbs up button, smash that like button for me. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. And when you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button right next to the subscribe button. So whenever I post something on this YouTube channel, you get it first. Like I said in my previous video, I got a few Adidas coming in pretty soon, so you want to stay tuned for those box openings. Should be fire. Once again, I am DJ Swavor. This is another episode of Ottoman Box Openings, and until next time, peace.
TO92